you find out the forester. For now, our observation is performed. And since we have the bay word of the day, my love shall hear the music of my hounds. Uncouple in the western valley, let them go. Dispatch, I say, and find the forester. We will, fair queen, up to the mountain's top where we will mark the musical confusion of hound and echo in conjunction.
I was with Hercules and Cadmus once, when in the wood of Crete they bayed the bear with hounds of Sparta. Never did I hear such gallant chiding, for besides the skies, the groves, the fountains, every region near seemed all one mutual cry. I never heard such musical discord, such sweet thunder.
My hounds are bred out of the Spartan kind, so flewed, so sanded, and their heads are hung with ears that sweep away the morning dew, crook-kneed and dew-lapped like Thessalian bulls, slow in pursuit, but matched in mouth like bells, each under each. A cry more tunable was never hollowed tuned or cheered with horn, in Crete, in Sparta, nor in Thessaly. Judge for yourself. But soft, what nymphs are these?
My lord, this is my daughter here asleep. This Lysander is. This Demetrius is. This Helena, old Dar's Helena. I wonder if they're being here together.
No doubt they rose up early to observe the rite of May, and hearing of our intent came hearing grace of our solemnity. But speak, Aegeus, is not this the day that Hermia should give answer of her choice?
It is, my lord.
Bid the huntsmen awake them with their horns. Good morrow, friends. St. Valentine hath passed. Begin these woodwords but to couple now?
Pardon, my lord.
I pray you all stand up. I know you two are rival enemies. How comes this gentle concord in the world, that hatred is so far from jealousy, to sleep by hate and fear no enmity?
My lord, I shall speak half sleep, half waking, but as yet I cannot truly say how we came here. But as I think, for truly would I speak, and bethink me so it is. I came with Hermia hither. Our intent was to be gone from Athens, where we might without the peril of the Athenian law.
Enough, my lord, you have enough. I beg the law upon his head. They would have stolen away, they would, Demetrius, thereby to have defeated you and me, you of your wife, and me of my consent, that she should be your wife.
My lord, fair Helen told me of their stealth, of this their purpose hither to this wood, and I in fury hither followed them, and Helen in fancy following me. But, my lord, I vote not by what power, but by some power it is. My love to Hermia is melted as the snow. That seems to me the remembrance of an idle gout, which I did dote upon in my childhood, and of all the faith, the virtue of my heart, the object and pleasure of mine eye, is only to Helena.
Fair lovers, you are fortunately met, and of this discourse we more will hear anon. Aegeus, I will overbear your will. For in the temple by and by with us, these couples shall eternally be knit. And since the morning is something worn, our purposed hunting shall be set aside. Away with us to Athens, 3 and 3. We'll hold a feast in great solemnity. Come, Hippolyta.
These things seem small and undistinguishable, like far-off mountains turned into clouds.
Methinks I see things with parted eye, when everything seems double.
So many things. And I found Demetrius like a jewel. Mine own and not mine own.
Are you sure that we are awake? It seems to me that yet we sleep, we dream. Do you not think the Duke bid us follow him?
Yea, and my mother.
And Hippolyta?
And did bid us follow to the temple.
Why then we are awake. Let us follow. Oh, by the way, let us recount our dreams.
When my cue comes, call me and I will answer. My next is most fair Pyramus. Hey ho! Peter Quintus? Flute the bellows mender? Snout the tinker? Starveling? God's my life! Stolen hints and left me asleep. I have had a most rare vision. I have had a dream past the wits of man to say what dream it was. Oh, man is but an ass to go about to expound this dream. Methought I was, no man could tell what. Methought I was, and methought I had. Oh, but man is but a patch full to offer to say what methought I had. Oh, the eye of man hath not heard, the ear of man hath not seen, man's hand is not able to taste, his tongue to conceive, nor his heart to report what my dream was. I will tell Peter Quintus to write a ballad of this dream, and I shall call it Bottom's Dream, because it hath no bottom. And I shall sing it at the latter end of a play before the Duke. Oh, peradventure, to make it the more gracious, I shall sing it at her death. Yeah.
Have you sent to Bottom's house? Has he come home yet?
He cannot be heard of. Out of doubt he is transported.
If he comes not, then the play is marred. It goes not forward, doth it?
It is impossible. There is no one in all of Athens who can discharge Pyramus as he.
He has simply the best wit of any handcraft man in Athens.
And simply the best person. He is but the paramour of a sweet voice.
You must say paragon, because a paramour is a thing of naught.
Masters, the Duke is coming from the temple, and there are 2 or 3 lords and ladies more married with him. If our sport had gone forward, we had all been made men.
Sweet bully bottom, thus has he lost 6 a day. In his life he couldn't have escaped 6 a day. Had the Duke not paid him 6 a day to play Pyramus, I'll be hanged. He would have deserved it. 6 a day for Pyramus or nothing.
Where are these lads? Where are these hearts?
Bottom! Oh, most courageous day! Most happy hour!
Oh, masters, I am to discourse wonders, but ask me not what. For if I tell you, I am not true Athenian. Now, I will tell you everything right as it fell out.
Speak on, sweet Bottom.
Oh, well, not a word of me. All I can say is, the Duke hath dined. Get your apparel, get good strings for your bids, new ribbons for your pumps. Meet presently at the palace, every man look over his part. For the short and long is, our play is preferred. In any case, let Thisbe have clean linen, and let not him that plays the lion pare his nails, for they shall hang out for the lion's claws. And most, dear actors, eat no onions nor garlic, for we are to utter sweet breath, and I do not doubt to hear them say this is a sweet comedy. Now, no more words. Away. Go. Away.
No!
Oh, yes, please
Stop
do
it!
that.
Yes.
Oh,
No!
yes.
No, I
Yes.
said no!
Yes, I'm going to get you.
No! Oh,
Oh,
'tis strange, my Theseus, that these lovers speak of.
more strange than true. I never may believe these antique fables, nor these fairy toys. Lovers and madmen have such seething brains, such shaping fantasies that apprehend more than cool reason ever comprehends. The lunatic, the lover, and the poet are of imagination all compact. One sees more devils than vast hell can hold. That is the madman. The lover, all is frantic, sees Helen's beauty in brow of Egypt. The poet's eye, in a fine frenzy rolling, doth glance from heaven to earth, from earth to heaven. And as imagination bodies forth the form of things unknown, the poet's pen turns them to shapes and gives to airy nothing a local habitation and a name. Such tricks have strong imagination that if they but apprehend some joy, they comprehend some bringer of that joy. Or in the night, imagine some fear. How easy is a bush supposed to bear?
But all the story of the night told over, and all their minds transfigured so together, more witnesseth than fancy's images, and grows to something of great constancy. Howsoever strange, but admirable.
Here come the lovers, full of joy and mirth. Joy, gentle friends, joy and fresh days of love accompany your hearts.
More than to you than to us. Be on your board and your bed.
Come now, what masks, what dances shall we have to wear away this long age of 3 hours between our after supper and bedtime? Where's our usual manager of mirth? What revels are at hand? Is there no play to ease the anguish of a torturing hour? Call Philostrate.
Here, mighty Theseus.
Say, what abridgment have you for this evening? What mask? What music? How shall we beguile the lazy time, if not with some delight?
There is a brief, my lord. How many sports are ripe? Make choice of which your highness will see first.
The battle with the centaurs, to be sung by an Athenian eunuch to the harp. We'll have none of that. That have I told my love and glory of my kinsman Hercules. The riot of the tipsy bacchanals tearing the Thracian singer in their rage. That is an old device, and it was played when I from Thebes came last a conqueror. The thrice 3 muses mourning for the death of learning late deceased in beggary. That is some satire, keen and critical, not sorting with the nuptial ceremony. The tedious brief scene of young Pyramus and his love Thisbe, very tragical and mirth. Merry and tragical, tedious and brief. That is hot ice and wondrous strange snow. How shall we find the concord of this discord?
There is a play, my lord, some 10 words long, but by 10 words, my lord, it is too long, which makes it tedious. For in all the play, there is not one word apt, one player fitted. In tragical, my noble lord, it is, for Pyramus therein doth kill himself, which, when I saw rehearsed, I must confess, made mine eyes water. But more merry tears the passion of loud laughter never shed.
What are they that do play it?
Hard-handed men who work in Athens here, who have never labored in their minds until now, and now have toiled their unbreathed memories with this same play against your nuptial.
And we will hear it.
No, my lord, it is not for you. I have heard it over, and it is nothing in the world. Unless you can find sport in their intents, extremely stretched and conned with cruel pain to do you service.
I will hear that play, for never anything can be missed if simpleness and duty tender it. Go, bring them in, and take your places, ladies.
I love not to see wretchedness overcharged and duty in his service perishing.
Why, gentle sweet, you shall see no such thing.
He says they can do nothing of this kind.
The kinder we to give them thanks for nothing. Our sport shall be to take what they mistake, and what poor duty cannot do, noble respect takes it in might, not merit. Where I have come, great clerks have purposed to greet me with premeditated welcomes, where I have seen them shiver and look pale, make periods in the midst of sentences, throttle their practiced accent in their fears, and in conclusion dumbly have broke off, not paying me a welcome. Trust me, sweet, out of the silence yet I picked a welcome, and in the modesty of fearful duty I read as much as from the rattling tongue of saucy and audacious eloquence. Love, therefore, and tongue-tied simplicity in least speak most to my capacity.
If please your grace, the prologue has been addressed.
Let him approach.
If we offend, it is with our goodwill that you think. We come not to offend, but with goodwill to show our simple skill. That is the true meaning of our end. Consider then we come but in despite. We do not come as minding to content you. Our true intent is all for your delight. We are not here that you should here repent you. The actors are at hand, and by their show you shall know all that there is like to know.
This fellow doth not stand upon points.
He hath rid his prologue like a rough colt. He knows not to stop. It is a good saying, my lord. It is not enough to speak, but to speak true.
Indeed, he hath played upon the prologue like a child on a recorder. A sound, but not government.
His speech was like a tangled chain, nothing impaired, but all disordered. Who is next?
Gentles, perchance you wonder at this show, but wonder on till truth make all things plain. This man Pyramus, if you would know, this beauteous lady Thisbe is certain. Oh, this man, with lime and rough cast, doth present wall, that vile wall which did these lovers sunder. Through wall's chink, poor souls, they are content to whisper, and at which let no man wonder. This man, with lanthorn, dog, and bush of thorn, presenteth moonshine. For, if you will know, by moonshine did these lovers think no scorn to meet at Ninus's tomb, there to woo. This grisly beast, which Lion hight by name, did scare away, or rather did affright. And as she fled, her mantle she did fall, which Lion with bloody mouth did stain. Anon comes Pyramus, sweet youth and tall, and finds his trusty Thisbe's mantle slain, whereat with bloody, blameful blade, he bravely broached his boiling bloody breast, and Thisbe, tarrying in mulberry shade, his dagger drew and died. For all the rest, let Lion, Moonshine, Wall, and lovers twain at large discourse, while here they do remain.
I wonder if the lion beat his speak.
No wonder, my lord. One lion may with many asses do.
In this same interlude, it did befall that I snout to present a wall, and such a wall that you would think there was a cranny and chink through which
The lovers, Pyramus and Thisbe, did often whisper secretly. This loam, this rough cast, is to show that I am the wall. The truth is so. And this cranny is right and sinister, through which the frightened lovers do whisper.
Would you desire lime and hair to speak better?
It is the wittiest partition that ever I heard discourse, my lord.
Pyramus draws near the wall. Silence.
Oh, grim-looked night! Oh, night with hues so black! Oh, night which ever art when day is not! Oh, night! Oh, night! Alack! 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 I fear my Thisbe's promises forgot! And now, wall! Oh, wall! Oh, sweet! Oh, lovely wall! That stands between her father's ground and mine. Now, wall! Oh, wall! Oh, sweet and lovely wall! Show me thy cheek, so I can soothe her mind. Oh, thanks, courteous wall. Jove shield thee well for this. But what see I? No Thisbe do I see. Oh, wicked wall with whom I see no bliss. Cursed be thy stones for thus deceiving me.
The wall, methinks being sensible, should curse again.
No, it's true, sir, he should not. Deceiving me is Thisbe's cue. She is to enter now, and I am to spy her through the wall. You shall see a wolf on the path, as I told you. Oh, yonder she comes.
Oh, wall, often hast I heard my moans for separating my lover Thisbe and me, and oft have my cherry lips kissed thy stones all knit up with lime and hair in thee.
I see a voice. Now will I to the chink to spy, and I can hear my Thisbe's face. Thisbe!
Oh, it is my lover. I think.
Think what thou wilt. I am thy lover's grace. Is like lime, and am I trusty still?
And I like Helen till the fates me kill.
Oh, not Shaphalus to Procrus was so true.
As Shaphalus to Procrus I to you.
Oh, kiss me through the hole of this vile wall.
I kiss the stones of the wall, not your lips.
Wilt thou at Ninny's tomb meet me straightway?
Tide life, tide death, I come without delay.
Thus have I, wall, my part discharged so, and being done thus, wall, I doth go.
Now, is the moon used between the two neighbors?
No remedy, my lord, when walls are so willful to hear without warning.
This is the silliest stuff that ever I heard.
The best in this kind are but shadows, and the worst are no worse if imagination amend them.
It must be your imagination then, and not theirs.
If we imagine no worse of them than they of themselves, they may pass for excellent men. Here come two noble beasts in, a man and a lion.
You, ladies, you, whose gentle hearts do fear, the smallest monstrous mouse that creeps on the floor, may now perchance both quake and tremble here when lion rough and wild as rage doth roar, then know that I a snug the joiner am a lion fell, nor else a lion am. For if I should as lion come in strife into this place, 'twere pity on my life.
A very gentle beast, and of a good conscience.
The very best at a beast I ever saw, my lord.
The lion is a very fox for his valor.
True, and a goose for his discretion.
Not so, my lord, for his valor cannot carry his discretion, and the fox carries the goose.
I am sure his discretion cannot carry his valor, for the goose carries not the fox. It is well. Leave it to his discretion, and let us listen to the moon.
This lanthorn doth the horn's moon present.
He should have worn the horns on his head.
He is no crescent, and the horns are invisible within the circumference.
This lanthorn doth the horned moon present. Myself, the man in the moon do seem to be.
This is the greatest error of all the rest. The man should be put into the lantern. How is it else the man ith the moon?
He dare not come there for the candle, for as you see, it is already in snuff.
I am aweary of this moon. Would he would change.
It appears from his small light of discretion that he is in the wane. Yet in courtesy and all reason, we must stay the time.
Proceed, moon!
All I have to say is to tell you that this lanthorn is the moon. This thorn bush, my thorn bush. And this dog, my dog.
Why, all of these should be in the lantern, for all these are in the moon. Oh, but silence. Here comes Thisbe.
This is old Ninny's tomb, but where is my love?
Oh, roar.
Eek!
Well roared, lion.
Well run, Thisbe.
Well shown, moon. Truly, the moon shines with a good grace.
Well moused, lion.
Oh, and then came Pyramus.
And so the lion vanished.
Sweet moon, I thank thee for thy sunny beam. I thank thee, moon, for shining now so bright. For by thy gracious golden glittering gleams, I trust to take of truest Thisbe's sight. But stay, O spite! But mark, poor knight, what dreadful dole is this? Eyes do you see? How can it be? Oh, dainty duck, oh dear, thy mantle good, what? Stained blood, approach ye, furies fell. Oh, fates, come, cut thread and thrum, quell, crush, conclude, and quell.
This passion and the death of a dear friend would go near to make a man look sad.
This drew my heart, but I pity the man.
Oh, wherefore, nature, didst thou lion's frame? Since lion vile hath here deflowered my dear, no, which was the most fairest dame that lived, that loved, that looked, that liked with cheer. Come, 'tis confound, out, sword, and wound the pap of Pyramus. I, the left pap, where heart doth hop. Thus die I. Thus. Now am I dead? Now am I fled? My soul is in the sky. Tongue, lose thy sight. Moon, take thy flight. Now, die. 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 Die.
No die. But an ace for him, for he is but one.
That's an ace, man. For he is dead, he is nothing.
With the help of the surgeon, he might yet recover and yet prove an ass.
And how chance moonshine is gone before Thisbe can come back and find her love.
She'll find him by starlight. Here she comes, and her passion ends the play.
Oh, I hope she does not use a long one for such a man as Pyramus. Let's hope she will be brief.
A moat will turn the balance, which Pyramus, which Thisbe is the better. He for a man, God warrants us, and she for a woman, God bless us?
She has spied him already with those sweet eyes.
And she moans the delicate.
Asleep, my love? What? Dead, my dove. Arise, O Pyramus. Speak. Speak. Quite dumb. Dead. Dead. A tomb. Must cover thine sweet eyes, those lily lips, that cherry nose. These yellow cowslip cheeks. These yellow cowslip cheeks are gone. Are gone. Are gone. How lovers make moan. His eyes were green as leeks. Oh, sisters three, come, come to me, with hands as pale as milk, laden in gore. Tongue, not a word. Oh. Come, trusty sword. Come, blade, my breast imbue. Ow. And thus, my friends, doth Thisbe end. Adieu. 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 Adieu.
Moonshine and Lion are left to bury the dead.
Aye, and Wall too.
No, I assure you, sir, the wall is down that part of their fathers. Would it please you to see the epilogue, or hear a Bergamask speak to for her company?
No epilogue, I pray you, for your play needs no excuse. Never excuse for when the players are all dead, there need none to be blamed. Mary, if he that writted had played Pyramus and hanged himself in Thisbe's garter, it would have been a fine tragedy. And so it is, and very truly, notably discharged. But come your Bergamask, let your epilogue alone.
Yes.
The iron tongue of 12 hath told midnight. Lovers to bed, 'tis almost fairy time. I fear we shall outsleep the coming morn. As much as we this night have overwatched, this palpable gross play hath well beguiled. The iron gate of night, sweet friends to bed. A fortnight hold we this solemnity in nightly revels and new jollity. Woohoo!
Now the hungry lion roars, and the wolf behowls the moon, whilst the heavy ploughman snores, all with weary task fordone. Now the wasted brands do glow, whilst the screech owl, screeching loud, puts the wretch that lies in woe, in remembrance of a shroud. Now it is that time of night that the graves all gaping wide, everyone lets forth his sprite. In the churchway paths do glide, and we fairies that do run by the triple Hecate's team, from presence of the sun, following darkness like a dream. Now our frolic not a mouse shall disturb this hallowed house. I am sent with broom before to sweep the dust behind the door.
Through the house give glimmering light. By the dead and drowsy fire, every elf and fairy sprite hop as light as bird from briar. And this ditty after me, sing and dance it, trippingly.
First, rehearse your song by rote, to each word a warbling note, hand in hand with fairy grace. We will sing and bless this place.
Now, until the break of day, through this house, each fairy stray, into the best bride bed will we, which by us shall blessed be, and the issue there create, ever shall be fortunate. So shall all couples three, ever true and loving be, and with this field do consecrate, every fairy take his gate, through this palace with sweet peace, and the owner of it blessed, ever shall in safety rest. Trip away, make no say, meet me all by break of day.
If we shadows have offended, think but this and all is mended, that you have but slumbered here, while these visions did appear. And this weak and idle theme, no more yielding but a dream, gentles do not reprehend. If you pardon, we will mend. And as I am an honest puck, if we have unearned luck, now to escape the serpent's tongue, we will make amends ere long. Else the puck a liar call, so good night unto you all. Take my hands if we be friends, and Robin shall restore all amends.